evening. Hanging out here with Poncho. I got my jammers on already. It feels like it is late at night, but it's only 5:41 in the evening here in Tooele. It gets dark so early. I really don't like this time change, but it's all right. I wanted to jump on again and sorry, I got a notification. Dude, so you can tell I worked the early shift this week. My eyes look a little dark. I just got out of the shower, so forgive me. I just have a little bit of crusty lipstick on, and I wiped down my face and put on my Pond's lotion. I'm just going to be reading tonight and chilling. I took a mental break from the Earth Angel Project for a few hours. It's been interesting. I actually have not connected a phone number. Like I haven't had data, like an actual carrier. I've been using through Wi-Fi. Like I have an app that I use. But I finally got a phone, and I need to get, the point I'm trying to make is it's actually been kind of nice to literally be disconnected. And today, you know, I purposely spent some time, I'm not working overtime this weekend at work, so I've got 2 days here to myself, and that's a little weird for me. And I had been wanting to go check out this town. It's a really cute little town. I think I like it. My dad would get he would think it's hilarious because he remembers this town. He's been here once before, and it's spelled Tooele, and most people think it's Tool, or you know, they butcher it, but it's Tooele. And in Spanish, you know, my dad would always say, like, when we talked to him or we'd prove him wrong, he'd go, tu abuela, which means, like, he would say, like, tu abuela, like, your grandma, like your mom, you know. It's kind of one of those comebacks. So every time he'd see the name of this town, he'd be like, you're going to Tooele's. And so I think he'd get I think he'd think it's hilarious that this is where I've ended up. But I really do like this little town. And, you know, I live close enough where I can walk, and it hasn't started snowing yet. So this morning I got up and I was like, I'm going to go out today, and the weather was nice, but I started getting a little lazy, and I was hanging out with Poncho, and I said, you know, and everything closes on Sunday. So I was like, Terry, you need to get out today. There's a little thrift shop. There's another one I want to check out, but I didn't spend that much time out, but I went to a thrift shop, and oh my gosh, I forgot how much joy I have. The universe is really good to me. But I love bargain shopping, And I went into this thrift shop, and they are like real, and it wasn't DI, thank God. They're even overpriced, and it almost feels, I don't know, this was like a real thrift shop, and it was fun, and it wasn't expensive, and it had some junk in there, but it also had some good stuff. And of course I went to the book section, and the universe is just fucking amazing. It's just so fucking amazing. So I ended up getting 5 books. 3 like full-size books, and then 2 smaller journal-like books. And I love getting my books from thrift shops too. I mean, I like buying books, but it's kind of cool sometimes when you get them from thrift shops, because to me that's like the universe putting it in your path. And also, like, there's one of them, I think 2 of them that I got were pretty new, but the third big one is a very well-worn book. And it was the first one I saw, and it said The Secret Languages of Signs. And I had been thinking, I may watch Signs tonight. This is my favorite movie, and I watch it all the time. But I was like, maybe this is a sign. So I I just grabbed it real quick and I started like flipping through, and I'm a weirdo, but I love when people highlight in their books. And this was someone's personal book. And I just, the few places that she had highlighted, or I was just like, okay, this is a sign, I need to get this book. And I just thought it was really cool. Every moment the universe is whispering to you. Signs are powerful indications that can give you understanding about yourself and insight about your direction in life. However, as technology expanded, people became more and more isolated from their connection to the earth and their inner wisdom. So true. It is now time to regain this lost ability. Our planet is changing very quickly, and in the face of this rising tide of change, we need to remember how to taste the message in the wind and how to listen to the gentle voices in the clouds. This ability will be increasingly important in the years ahead as we hurtle into the 21st century. There is an accelerated awakening of planetary consciousness, and she has that highlighted. We are entering times of signs and omens. There's never been a more powerful time in the history of our planet to realize our magnificence. Signs can show us the way. It is now time to relearn how to listen to the whispers of the universe. This is right up my alley with the Earth Angel Project. And, you know, I've been journaling this project for over a year now, and I have shared books that were part of my healing journey. You know, some are even 12-step recovery. And then lately, the last few have been finds that I have, or they've been repurposed. They've been going to thrift shops and, you know, finding the book. The one that I absolutely love right now that I've been sharing is Discipline is Destiny. I got this for $3. So that was a sign. That was the first one I got. And then I turned around and they have a stack of these books. Like they had at least 10 of them. This one's brand spanking new. A New Earth, #1 New York Times bestseller, The Power of Now, which is The Power of Now I had gotten and I'd already read through. I got that at DI and it was very powerful. I know, it was just fucking amazing. And so it was pretty cool that this is my second Eckhart Tolle book, Awakening to Your Life's Purpose. And this was the 10th anniversary edition. Even Oprah recommended this one. But I really like him. And I'm super stoked to read this one. Like, let me tell you how freaking amazing this is. Now, I have been on a budget because I'm saving up for my car, and I also, you know, don't want to spend, or I don't want to go to like Amazon or anything like that to order my books and stuff. So thrift shops have been really cool. So The Secret Language of Signs was the first one. A New Earth was the next one. And then I found this one. It says, I hope it reaches her in time. Had cool little symbols. And I was like, okay, what's this? And it's just a book of poems. And it's actually, and I saw this 111. It's actually kind of a sad book. One day you'll miss her, one day you'll understand. There will be nights filled with darkness. You will look for her light. There will be nights where sleep will escape you and your mind will think of what is gone. She, like memories, will run through your brain like blood surging through veins, and you'll reach for her hand and find yourself lost. She could have been the love of your life, but you refused to love her. She could have been your soulmate, but I guess you'll never know. Definitely the Earth Angel novella right there. You should have loved her when she cared. You should have tried harder for her. The girl who deserves the sun is tired of being rained on. The girl you don't appreciate will tire of loving you. My generation is filled with lovers who will never know the true meaning of love. Relationships that feel more like a prison term, and a happiness that is simply a delusion. My generation, filled with chaos, no peace, is difficult, it's complicated, it's nothing, it hurts, it gets worse. You should have lived it. It's a little dark. But I was like, well, it's a sign, literally. I don't know what the sign means, but I grabbed it. And then I saw this one, Let That Shit Go, which I thought sounds fun. A journal for leaving your bullshit behind and creating a happy life. Come on up here, Pancho. And I just opened up to a few. I don't always do these journals, and I probably should, but I love the quotes, and lately I've been on a kick of, you know, I just need I need to graze on spiritual food, and these workbooks are great because they kind of get your mind jogging, but it's not like some of those labor-intensive books that I can spend a few hours on. Hey, you're fine, buddy. You're fine. Is being a drama queen. Let me see if I can find something fun. And I thought this was so cute. Let me see what the first one. Oh, hello. Welcome to your true self. This person is delightful as fuck because he or she doesn't give a crap about the bullshit, believes good energy begets more good energy, and imagines a place where a dash of stillness, a dose of heart, and a heavy sprinkling of profanity are as healthy a lifestyle recipe as any. That's definitely me. Forget about harboring grudges, keeping score, and feeling the annoying weight of everyone else's garbage. Instead, take a detour around that destructive route of reckoning and navigate your way to the scenic little street of serenity. On the pages of this journal, you will find opportunities to tip your hat and say, adieu, motherfucker, to the negative things in your life, and welcome in the positive reflections and happy moments that await you. Get all up in your emotive self with a shit ton of cheerfully irreverent activities, whether in order or by hopping around, and relish the gentle catharsis of not giving a fuck. Enjoy these reflections and give your soul a nice fucking boost. This is right up my alley. Off to the races, straight out of the gate. Write down the things that make you feel like crap. Use pencil or light colored writing utensil. And then it says, now with bright colors, to practice. Call, motherfucker. I thought that was so hilarious. There are things in this world that feel overwhelming and engulf us with emotions and that burn us out. Well, rise up from those ashes, my fine friend. Think of 3 ways you can be a magical bird of metamorphosis and fly like the beautiful fucking phoenix that you are. And it reminds me of that scene in, dude, just chill out. I love the movie Crazy Rich Asians, and where she's talking about her soon-to-be mother-in-law. She doesn't know that yet, but the guy that she's dating, and the mother was it the mother? Who was giving her a hard time because she wasn't good enough for her son. And she's like, she's trying to play chicken with me. And her best friend is hilarious in that. And there's that quote where she's like, bok bok, bitch. So when I saw that, caw motherfucker, I thought bok bok, bitch. So of course I had to get this. There's just like some really cool stuff in here, and it had me laughing in the middle of the thrift shop, and I would have paid full price for that. And then talk about the synchronicities of the universe. You can't tell me that God does not love me, or the universe, the source that, oh my gosh, this book, Light is the New Black. And it looks, no, it's not brand new. It may be. But I saw this, And I instantly was just like, this is my treasure find. I mean, all of these books are amazing in themselves, but there was something about this book. It was so random. I was literally sitting there on the floor in the thrift shop, and I can't see shit because I haven't had my eye appointment yet. And so I'm like, you know, looking at the books, I don't give a crap. And I'm having a great time sitting on the floor and looking through these things. And I see light is the new black. And I was like, oh, like orange is the new black. But I was like, she's talking about light. And like right now in history, you know, where we've lived in such a dense, dark world, where we get politicians that are pedophiles and we nominate them into, and not just, let's say that you don't even believe that he's done things to kids, which I'm sure he has, or young women, fuck you, 13-year-olds. He's a fucking predator. At least 25, 26 women told us before we even nominated him. But, you know, we got into an era, and I was guilty of it too. There was a time in my life where I lived a very dark life. I shared myself way too much. You know, and it felt like, and even now, you look at influencers and you look at how we've worshipped money to the point where we've made our heroes not people like Gandhi or MLK, but like Musk or Bezos, or, you know, people that just acquire so much money, and not even, it doesn't even matter how they, like, to people, how they acquire it, that they're slave labor, that they're, you know, that their own people have to use the government to be able to make ends meet. It's just, it really has been a dark world. And at least through my spiritual experience and my journey, you know, I've really learned to tap into just a totally different side of that and to look at things differently. And I really do believe that things are going to be changing. I know they are. And that's where the Earth Angel Project came from, and me tapping into that, and me telling this crazy story all the while I'm healing, and I'm connecting to what I always refer to as Source or God or however you want to call it. And so when I saw this book, I was like, I think that's my book. And I grabbed it, and sure enough, it's self-help spiritual. And so I grabbed it, and I didn't, there was one part where I just looked at the contents, and it said, I think the first thing it said, there was the first one I saw, I pray that you hit rock bottom, page 69. But when I was flipping through it, I remember, and I was like, boom, that's my book. And it's funny because I've been thinking, you know, part of my story was, I've been very transparent about it, is that, you know, 2 years ago, and when I went through a really bad breakup with an obsessive ex, and my friend died, and I lost my home, and I was not even 2 years, I was just at 2 years sober, or barely even 2 years sober yet. 2.5 years then, yeah. And I really struggled. And I called it my spiritual rock bottom. And it was just recently, like, I think I said it in one of my lives the other day, like, I am so glad, I wish, I've said it multiple times, like, in these characters, in this storytelling, and even, you know, for the evil cabal, I really do wish that they hit rock bottom. And not because I'm trying to be cruel, or because, I mean, a little bit of part of me is like, karma, motherfuckers, but also because if there is any chance for redemption, that's the only place you'll find it. And I remember where I really, 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 really resented God, there have been a few times where I've recorded where I've just cursed them out, or the universe, and I'm like, I keep trying to do the next right thing, and I'm fucking getting nowhere. Where the fuck are you? And that's when I found my inner strength, and how strong I was to be able to fight these obstacles sober, to fight these obstacles knowing of my divinity, and learning to really, really, truly love myself. With or without makeup, with or without teeth, with or without that executive job. And that my jobs used to define me. And I never would have known that had I not hit spiritual rock bottom. So when I flipped it open and it says, I pray that you hit rock bottom, I was like, oh, this is my book. And so I'm going to share that part real quick. I pray that you hit rock bottom. I pray that you hit rock bottom, the most painful time of your life. I pray that you feel alone, isolated, deserted, and you discover that what you thought was rock bottom is actually a ledge. So you can come crushing down even further. As you land, you are cracked open to a billion pieces, and you have no idea how to put them back together. I pray that while you are down there in the depths, the only person you have to keep you company is you. I pray that you choose to gather up the pieces. And with no idea how and in what order, then begin putting them back together just one by one. Just right. I pray for foundations mightier than the Acropolis, and an inner light that shines so bright it dazzles the corneas of anyone who cannot handle your bright. I pray for skin as comfortable as a 10-year-old's tracksuit on a Saturday night, and an inner light so bright that you can always find your way back home. I pray for the triumph of your soul and the return of you. Oh, so I grabbed the book, and then I'm trying not to accrue too many clothes, but I did find like a few items. I found me a old lady sweater. I don't know what it is about me and my cardigan sweaters. I'm like turning into Mr. Rogers. I found a blue one that'll cover my butt in my leggings, keep me warm. And I found a long dress because I love my dresses, and I found a t-shirt for work, and I almost bought a coffee machine, but I was like, well, simmer down there, Terry. And I was like, don't go crazy, because you got to walk back home anyway with all this stuff. So I held off on the coffee machine, but they were like super cheap, and I kind of had a budget in my head, so I was going to splurge on the dress and stuff. And I wasn't sure how much the books were, but I came up to the register, and the lady said, I'm just going to charge you $10 for the, I guess there was this is how fucking amazing the universe works. There was a special that day that it's $10, everything you can fit into a grocery bag. And had she done it individually, I would have paid quite a bit more. I mean, the dress alone was $9. So I was like, really? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, this is so fucking cool. And I kept thinking while I was in there, like, I want to bring my daughter here. This is like the kind of thrift shop I think my daughter would actually like, and find t-shirts, and I was kind of looking for her, but I was going to wait to do that when she comes into town. I told her about this thrift shop. But yeah, so I got this bag of books and like 5 articles of clothing for under $10. And then I went walking, and I went to this one restaurant called Virg's, V-I-R-G''S. And I walked by it earlier, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to take myself on a date. I don't know what kind of food they have, but that's where I'm going. And it was after I bought my book, and I went, and it was a great family-owned place. I loved it. And I had me a big-ass chicken fried steak. I didn't eat it all. It's in the fridge right now, but had me missing Texas a little. It was actually a pretty good chicken fried steak with some white gravy and some mashed taters and some sauteed. Oh, it was good. And Texas toast. I was just fat and happy. And oh, sweet tea, like real tea. They don't eat. I know that doesn't sound like a big deal, but in Utah you don't find that very often. So yeah, I was fat and happy. And they didn't have Wi-Fi, and my phone wasn't working. So I got to pull up my book, and this is the one that I pulled out. I mean, I looked at the others, but I'm sitting there and I'm reading it, and I'm literally crying at the restaurant. And this is how it starts. I'm not going to read all of it, but I'm probably going to start reading this one. From the universe, to me, to you. Listening is one thing. Acting on what you hear is another. When I first woke up to the calling of my soul, I lacked the courage, the confidence, inner support, and practical tools not to hear the callings of my soul, but to let them truly lead my life. Come here, buddy. Come on. There were pieces missing. A journey needed to be taken. I called upon the universe and spiritual teachers to support me. This book is a result of that journey. You can read it in one sitting, one chapter a day, or pick at a page at random for an instant hit of guidance, which I already did today. Come here, buddy. Throughout, you will find work your light exercises, mantras, and affirmations. I created these with the intention of guiding you not only to hear the calling of your soul, but to act upon them too. Come here, Pancho. Stop looking at me, swine. Come here. What? Come on. Come lay down. Come lay down. Come give me lobbies. I'll keep reading. Okay. You're so dramatic, dude. You're so dramatic. I'll rub your belly while I'm reading. While I was there for the writing of these pages, I cannot take credit for them all. They were a combination. One girl's journey. Stop. That would be mine. Channeled message. Dude, seriously. Channeled messages, like I channeled the Earth Angel, from the universe and the councils of light. Lessons learned from my teachers, and the poems, prayers, and words of encouragement that I needed the most. There is no one word that captures the magnificent, illuminating presence that connects us all. However, in an attempt to do so, I have used the terms source, the universe, light, God, and grace. If the particular word I have used doesn't resonate with you, just trade it in for one that feels right. Higher power, whatever, Yahweh. Okay, buddy. Also mentioned is the term light worker. Is this not the Earth Angel Project or what? And the universe conspiring together. By which I mean someone who consciously chooses to answer the call of spirit, soul, source, delight over the call of the ego, fear, control, darkness. Just by reading this, or just by listening to me, if you're listening, just by reading this book, you are working your light. Thank you. Thank you for working your light. I pray that you experience a sense of remembering of the beautiful being that you already are, and you were always destined to be. I pray that you never feel alone, that you always find the light nestled just behind the shadows, and the courage to act on the gentle, constant callings of your soul. I pray that you find the inspiration, the courage, the confidence, inner support, and practical tools. Dude, Poncho's getting a little dramatical up in here. How did you mess with the freaking volume? Okay, simmer down. Poncho really liked that part, apparently. He's always checking with my computer. Put it a little bit lower. It's really pretty music in the background, though. Okay. I pray that you find the inspiration, the courage, confidence, the inner support, and the practical tools not only to act on the unique callings of your soul, but to let them lead your life. I pray that you discover the authentic gift to the world that you already are, and you choose to serve the world by being you. The world just doesn't need light. It needs your unique light. So much love, Rebecca. And that felt like a direct message from Source. Thank you, Rebecca. And the first thing I see is, the world will be saved by the Western woman. How many times have I said, pissed off women are going to save the world? Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. Margaret Mead. At the Peace Conference in Canada in 2009, the Dalai Lama said, "The world will be saved by the Western woman," and it was a call to action for women throughout the West. This book is a response to that call. It's a book for a new breed of women and men who are here to be bright lights in the world, modern-day light workers, who agreed at a soul level to be here at this time in history, to bring us to the age of light, led by spirit and divine feminine. I know, because I am one of them, and I know that I am not alone. This time that we are living in right now, it has been prophesied by the mystics and the sages of all ages. It is an era in history in which we are all being called to embrace our truest, our brightest, our most authentic selves, and to rise up. In order to succeed in the age of light, everything in our lives must be an authentic expression of who we truly are. There is a global shift occurring where inauthenticity no longer stands a chance. You're seeing that right now in what's happening in the world. Relationships, jobs, brands, or anything that is not in alignment with the flow of the universe and who we truly are, it's becoming harder to hold on to. It's as though our inner and outer foundations are crumbling away. In an effort to reconnect us with the authentic light within, so we can get back into flow with the universe. Everything is breaking down in order to build a firmer foundation, the right foundation. And the falling apart will not let up until our inner and outer worlds are aligned. Burn, baby, burn. Get those motherfuckers out of those leadership positions. We need it. Seemingly overnight, my whole life came crumbling down. No matter how hard I tried to hold it all together, anything that was based on fear, neediness, force, control, or inauthenticity was unable to survive. For too long, we have been living in a patriarchal society where the ego-driven powers of fear, unconsciousness, separateness, and control have been at the forefront. During this time, there have been amazing advances in technology, our standards of living and education, yet we are more depressed and lonelier than ever. Moving out of patriarchy is not about the feminine ruling over the masculine, rather a more balanced state of being where we embrace the authenticity of who we are and realizing that we are all connected, all part of a larger whole. The rising feminine can be found in both men and women. Therefore, when I mention she or sister, I'm speaking to the compassionate, the protective, the intuitive, and the conscious feminine that is rapidly awakening and inviting that part of us to rise up. With the planet in the state that it is, we cannot continue the way we have been. Mother Earth is calling forth a new awakening of consciousness in order for us to survive on this magnificent planet we call home. A shift from aggression to compassion, from fact to truth, from fear to love, from separateness to oneness, from unquestioned dogma to faith, from left brain to right, from war to peace, from force to flow, from unconsciousness to consciousness, from fact to truth, and from unquestioned linear processes to lateral solutions. Damn, this is so fucking powerful. I'm literally crying in the restaurant as I'm reading this. We each have a light within us waiting to guide us home. Our sole purpose is to shine this unique light in a way that only we can. In doing so, we spark something in another and we inspire them to do the same. We are all being called to align our lives and answer the deep stirrings of our souls. I believe that through doing so, we can move into a new stage of Earth's history. It is a time when masculine and feminine energies swing back into balance. And when we acknowledge the interconnectedness of all living beings, as each of us lights up, we will effortlessly spark something in another, and we will rise up together. I believe that we can change the world, one conscious, authentic person at a time. And I believe you are here to lead the way. Rise, sister, rise. All right, so I think I'm going to stop there because that was pretty fucking powerful. On that book, I will continue. The next is Rise, Sister, Rise. But I continued reading this. I read up to. Oh, it's a fucking amazing book. I'm looking forward to reading this and sharing this on my Earth Angel project. But I've literally prayed to my ancestors and to Source and to my higher power about how to express or how to articulate what I feel inside, and how to help share my story so that other people can understand what I see and how I feel, and not just so that they can understand me, but so that they can find that within themselves. That comfort, that peace in the midst of such chaos. And I left it to the universe to show me, and it may sound silly to people, but this is a literal sign. A little answer to the prayer, to my prayers. And I don't know this person, and already she's just The timing is beautiful. This book was written, I think, in 2015. There's stories that she shares that definitely, it's just really, really amazing. Really good book. And again, I left it to the universe to you know, it's not something that someone recommended. It was literally a book I found in some random thrift store in Duela, and it is helping lead and focus my project, and I'm just so grateful. I'm grateful that I hit rock bottom, that I found the light within, and that I'm still finding my light within, and I pray that I can help others find their light too, because the world is changing and it needs to change. I don't want my daughter to grow up in this dense, dark, horrible place where people can justify or explain away child rape or make it okay to starve and murder children across the world, or violate indigenous women and not give a shit about why they're missing or what's happening to the genocide of the people, the Native Americans here, as well as the genocide of people in Sudan and Congo and Gaza. I really know in my heart that things can and will change. So I am so grateful. So fucking grateful. Ugh. So after I stopped bawling at that restaurant, I went to another little antique shop. There were dogs outside and people buzzing around, and I'd been walking by this place, the Raven's Den, I think it's something like that. And I never thought I'd find these places in Tooele, of all places, a little conservative, Mormon, Utah. But, and right next to it, there's another Graceful Growth or something that does like a holistic Reiki and therapeutic things. And I was just like, oh my gosh, that's so awesome that this is accessible to people. But anyway, I looked through that thrift shop, and I have been, you know, I have really struggled. I'll be honest with you. I've struggled financially, just maintaining the job. I've been having to move a lot in the last 2 years, and I'd kind of taken for granted, like, you know, just wanting something and being able to get it. And you know, through the spiritual journey, I've learned about crystals, and I really, you know, I would love to learn. I am learning more about crystals and things like that. So, but in a lot of these readers and other holistic people always make recommendations about certain crystals, but I just haven't been able to afford them. You know, like, or it's, even if I do have the money, I still need to save for a car. I still need to. So I've been kind of like, you know, God, if I'm supposed to have them in my life, you know, please help me to find them. And I walked by this place, and it said something about crystals, and I thought, that's weird that they sell crystals in this Mormon place. And I went into the shop today, and right as I was finally walking out, or when I went to the register, I found the little area of crystals. And the first one I think this was the first one, was purple, because you know me and I love purple. I don't know if you can see that, but it's amethyst spiritual awareness. And if you can see it, it's a raw amethyst. And there was a note on there, and it just talked about how these crystals that she offers are all in their raw state, because they have not yet undergone the polishing. And in her justification, it was like they're more powerful because they haven't been polished and reformed. These are just chunks of crystals and stuff. And so I was like, oh, this one's amethyst for spiritual awareness. So it came with a cute little moon, and I turned it over, and $3. And I was like, I stayed in my budget of $25 for the whole day. So of course then there were more crystals, but these are the ones that I picked out for myself. Selenite for cleansing, and I've seen a lot of the readers use this. So there's a really cool selenite that I got. It's just a little one for $3, but it comes with this little charm and this little feather. There's a sign, my ancestors. Tiger's eye, rare, because I am a tiger, Terry the tiger. No, but I'm 74, so I live. Me and Dells are tigers. Go figure, right? And there's a sun. It's a beautiful tiger stone. $3. Quartz, Master Healer. Something told me to get this one. It's imperfected, but I love it. It's very sparkly. I remember as a kid, I would find these rocks. There was a certain place that we would find them, and I would always bring them home. And labradorite, it awakens the mystical abilities. This was one that I used to find as a kid. It's kind of gray and it has sparkles. And of course, the spiritual awareness. So I was so excited. This was all under, I think it was a total of $15 without taxes. And then, the Raven's Den, that's what it's called. Crystal and Gemstone Spiritual Meanings and Healing Properties. So I got this little pamphlet. It was only 50 cents. Actually, she gave it to me. But it gives a description of each of them. It's important to cleanse your crystals after purchase. Many hands and others' energy has previously touched you. So I'm going to be doing that tonight. Best to run them under cool water and let them air dry. You may want to charge them under the sun or the moon, depending on when your energy is highest, morning or night. Other methods of cleansing are smudging with sage and or placing on selenite overnight. That's really cool. So, and she had like a smudging spray, so I don't have to have this stinky stuff burning. That's my next check. I'm keeping myself disciplined on overspending, and I don't want to carry a lot in case I, when I move next again, which I'm sure in a few months I will, which I'm okay with, because, it's part of my story. But today was a really cool day. It was really cool, and it was nice to, just to allow the universe to bring me these beautiful gifts, and I'm really grateful. I really am. So I hope that you were having a good weekend. Man, I yapped for a while. But I'm so grateful. I'm grateful for the stinky pup. I'm grateful for the universe. I'm grateful to be in this sweet, small town. I'm grateful for my job. I'm grateful for the people that are there, the clients that are choosing to heal themselves. And I'm grateful for the community that I'm in. I really am. I really am. And for kind people that say, hey, we'll just call it a day and charge you $10 for the whole bag. Really cool. But anyway, hope you're having a great Saturday night. As wild and crazy as mine. I'm going to be working on some of my Earth Angel novella. We'll see. Tomorrow, most things are closed, so I'll probably be doing some book work. But anyway, I love you. Have a good night, and I will talk to you later. Good night.